Hey, welcome to The Explainer. You know how it is? The holiday season rolls around, bringing all the joy, the family, and yeah, that little bit of anxiety about our waistlines. But what if you could actually enjoy all of it without the guilt? Well, today we're breaking down a really simple, super effective blueprint to do exactly that. So let's dive in. Okay, first things first. Let's tackle the biggest myth, the monster in the room, when it comes to holiday eating. We've all heard the story, right? You're gonna gain like 5, maybe even 10 pounds between Thanksgiving and New Year's. But the truth? Well, as you can see, the reality is a lot less scary. So, what is the real number? Well, studies actually show that the average adult gains only about 1 to 2 pounds. That's roughly zero point 0.4 to zero point 0.9 kilograms over the entire holiday period. That is a far cry from the 10-pound beast we've all been taught to fear. But here's the catch, and this is the important part. While that gain is small, it's sneaky. This is the kind of weight that often just sticks around. It doesn't really come off in January. As you see here, it just accumulates year after year. And believe it or not, it can be responsible for more than half of all the weight we gain as adults. And that's exactly why this explainer isn't about depriving yourself or feeling guilty. The mission here is what we're calling strategic preservation. We're just going to walk through a simple 3-pillar blueprint to help you enjoy the season and roll into the new year feeling great. So, this all starts with our first and, honestly, our most important pillar, mastering your mindset. Because how you think about the holidays is going to have a huge impact on your results. The number one, most important mental shift you can make is this. Focus on maintenance. Just maintaining your current weight. Trying to lose a bunch of weight during a time that's already full of stress and temptation, it almost always backfires. It just leads to burnout and then you gain it all back. So we're aiming for a steady state. I absolutely love this quote from Coach Carrie Greaves because it just nails it. Health is a continuous direction, not a destination. It's not about being perfect, right? It's just about generally pointing yourself in the right direction, one choice at a time. And this brings us to a brilliant idea called the heading west philosophy. Look, you're probably going to overindulge at some point. It happens. That's okay. The key is what you do next. Instead of beating yourself up, you just give yourself a little grace and get right back to your normal, healthy routine at the very next meal. No guilt, no punishment, just immediate course correction. And finally, for mindset. We cannot forget the powerful link between stress and weight. Holiday stress jacks up a hormone called cortisol, and that's the stuff that drives cravings for all that comfort food. But you can fight back with these small, really powerful actions. Try to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep, take just 60 seconds for deep breaths before you eat, or even start a quick 5-minute gratitude practice. It really helps. Okay, so with our mindset in a good place, we can move on to pillar number 2. The actual strategy for building a smarter plate when you're staring down all that amazing holiday food. So here's one of the biggest mistakes pretty much all of us make, starving ourselves all day to save up calories for a big party. I mean, come on, we've all done it, but it almost always backfires. You show up absolutely starving and you lose all control. The smarter move? Eat a light, protein-rich snack before you go. You'll show up feeling satisfied and ready to make much better choices. So when you get to that buffet, here's the game plan. First, grab a smaller plate. It's a great psychological trick. Then, fill half of it, with colorful veggies. Next, add a good serving of lean protein like turkey, and then you use that last little quarter for those rich, must-have holiday favorites you've been waiting for. And remember this really cool brain hack, the 20-minute rule. It actually takes about 20 minutes for your stomach to send the message to your brain that says, hey, we're full down here. So just slow down. Put your fork down between bites, actually taste the food. You'll be amazed at how much more satisfied you feel with a lot less. All right, now for our third and final pillar. This is where the small changes make a huge impact. We're talking about tactical swaps. These are the smart little modifications that give you huge results without making you feel like you're missing out on anything. And this slide just lays out how simple these tactical swaps can be. When you're cooking, you can swap out oil for unsweetened applesauce in your baking, use plain Greek yogurt instead of sour cream, or even mix some cauliflower into your mashed potatoes. Seriously, your guests probably won't even notice, but the calorie savings are massive. We also have to talk about the liquid calorie trap. I'm talking eggnog, cocktails, sugary sodas. They go down so easy, you don't feel full at all, but they can pack a major caloric punch. And you know, alcohol also lowers your inhibitions, which makes you more likely to go back for that second plate. So, the simple tactic to fight this is the alternation rule. It's so easy. For every alcoholic or sugary drink you have, your next drink is a full glass of water or seltzer. That's it. It keeps you hydrated, it slows you down, and it can literally cut your liquid calories in half. And finally, just keep moving. You don't need to spend hours at the gym. Consistency is so much more important than perfection. Try to hit a daily step goal. Break your activity up into little 10-minute bursts. And hey, maybe make a post-meal walk a new family tradition. It's great for digestion and helps keep your blood sugar stable. All right, let's bring this all home. We've covered the mindset, the strategy, and the tactics. Now let's see how they all come together to form your complete Heading West plan for a great holiday season. And here it is, your complete 3-pillar blueprint. Pillar 1, master your mindset. Focus on maintenance and always be ready to head west. Pillar 2, use a smart eating strategy. Have a snack before parties and build that protein and fiber first plate. And Pillar 3, use simple tactics, smart cooking swaps, and the alternation rule for drinks. It's that simple. See, this isn't about being perfect. It's about having a plan. It's about actually enjoying the holidays, the food, and everything without all the guilt and the consequences. It's all about course correction, not restriction. So the only real question left is this: what's the one small step you're going to take to head west this season?